Good morning. It is brisk out today. I am just getting to the CTV newsroom and I'll be talking about flying with kids. Just got mic'd up and we're about 10 minutes out. Hello, thank you for joining me here at Pilot Mom. So yesterday I was on CTV Edmonton yesterday morning, and I think they aired it again at 5 and 6 p.m. during the news, talking about flying with kids during the holiday and Christmas season. So it can be pretty daunting, it can be pretty tough, but here are some tips that hopefully make it easier. So if you missed the segment yesterday, I'm just going to recap quickly the items that I talked about. So first of all, I spoke about how you can get ready for security at home. So CATSA, or the Canadian Air Security, the Canadian Air Transportation Security Authority is, that's the security agency that you go through when you're at an airport. So they're the ones that are in charge of the security. So they like having the CATSA designated 1 liter bags, those clear bags that you get at the airport security. And each passenger is entitled to one 1 liter bag to fill the less than 100 milliliter items. Once you just have the one, you can only fill the one unless you have any exemptions, then you have to declare it to the agent. And so in the past, I have filled my own Ziploc bag from home, and they have asked me to actually put it in their own designated CATSA bags. So next time you go flying, or if you know anybody that is flying, grab a whole bunch of those bags and then give them out to your friends and family and save them for your next flight, because you can actually prep by putting those items in that designated bag, and you'll be all set by the time you get to your turn through security. You can just grab that bag and go. You don't have to spend time organizing stuff before. So tell your friends that tip, give your friends the bags when you get back from your next trip, and you'll be away to the races. Next, about security, you can dress for success to get through that line easily. If you have big jackets, sweaters, anything like that, they're gonna have to come off and be put into a bin to go through the scanner. Also, if you have big boots with many straps and Velcro and buttons and laces and things on it, those are gonna likely have to come off, as well as your beautiful strappy sandals that you're going to be wearing for your vacation. Those are probably a better idea to wait and put those on until you're there, because they are time consuming to get on and off. So best bet is to have a shoe that you can slip on and off. Next, when you're through that security line and you're in the boarding lounge and you have kids with you and you want to get them some energy out, go find the kid zones, go on the Departure Airport's website. Usually they list where the kid zones are in the airport. And even if you don't have kids, it's pretty fun to go and check them out. It's usually aviation theme, and usually they have little tidbits of trivia and information. So it's a good spot for kids to go learn some energy. Next is you fill your water bottle. So bring your water bottle with you, empty through security. Once you get past that line, most airports have a water refill station, so you can go fill up your bottle. And we try to make it like a mission. It's like a fun thing for a toddler to do. He loves filling up the water bottles, so we make it a thing, another way to burn a little bit of energy. Next, we spoke about being on the plane and a safety device for kids. It's called the CARES device, or the Children's Aviation Restraint System. And it essentially turns the regular seatbelt into a 4-point harness for little kids. It's the only aviation approved restraint system for kids. Yes, we can bring car seats, but that has a dual purpose, both airplanes and cars. This is the only one for airplanes. So I'll show you what it looks like. It simply wraps around the back of the seat, and then you put the shoulder straps over the child, and then these go through the regular seatbelt. And it's kind of neat because this is manufactured from a company called AmSafe, which is actually the one that manufactures the passenger seatbelts as well as the pilot's harnesses in the cockpit. So that's kind of neat. And finally, we spoke about express line. So 4 airports across Canada have express lines. We have Toronto, Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver. In Vancouver, I'm pretty sure it's just for the US. In Calgary, I'm pretty sure it's for all destinations. And then for Toronto and Edmonton, I think it's everywhere except US. So what you do is you go online to the websites, and it's like making a reservation at a restaurant. You select how many people are in your party, what time you need, and then you get emailed a QR code, and you present it to the CATSA security screener officer, and then you get sent through to the designated express line, so you don't have to wait in that big old line. So it's a great way to save some time. You can wave to everybody who does not know this information. And also, don't bring your spray cheese, as I mentioned on the news yesterday. I don't know where I get things like this in my brain when I'm going through things like this on TV or a video like this. Weird things pop in my head. So my example yesterday was leave the aerosol cheese spray at home, string cheese, I guess. Yeah, like and subscribe, comment.